From what she wore, to how she wore it, to what she said. When you're the sister of a princess, all eyes are on you. Awkward moments included. Think back to Wimbledon 2016. Pippa Middleton Matthews seemed to relish watching the match while holding up her end of a relaxed conversation with her brother, James Middleton. Yet, as Entertainment Tonight described it, Pippa nearly flashes Wimbledon crowd in super short dress. What actually happened? Pippa, who wore a lightweight white dress with a floral design, had simply tried to straighten her twisted skirt while remaining seated, which, as anyone who's ever worn a summer frock understands, is a difficult task to do gracefully. For Pippa, this inelegant moment was captured in a photograph that headline writers tried to turn into something it wasn't, an embarrassing bid for sexual attention. But context, as they say, is everything. Look at additional photos from the event and you'll see that her dress was actually knee-length. She didn't deserve the salacious headlines for either the choice of dress or the maneuver to straighten it. Pippa, rightfully so, laughed off the incident, which leads us to another time she had to laugh it up once again. In 2012, Pippa had a book launch incident. Her book, Celebrate, A Year of Festivities for Families and Friends, is a collection of simple recipes and creative tips for commemorating holidays and other occasions. Divided into 4 seasonal sections, the book includes a cornucopia of photographs. The first-time author worked as an event organizer at the time and wrote with a playful spirit about decorations, children's activities, and British customs. When presenting her newly published book at a shop in Fulham, she joined a children's craft party. As the girls and boys cut colourful construction paper and squeezed copious amounts of Elmer's glue onto the table, Pippa gamely tries to pull them into a conversation. As captured by The Telegraph, Pippa said, "I bet when you're 10 you'll love pink and you'll love princesses." One girl, wearing face paint and red devil's horns, pipes up, "I hate princesses." Tickled, Pippa immediately answers, "Better not talk about that one." Pippa's sense of humour in the face of unasked-for publicity dates back to the very first time international media ensnared her. In fact, it all began on a sunny April day in 2011 when she arrived at Westminster Abbey wearing an ivory Alexander McQueen gown that fit her like a glove. Pippa's role as her sister's maid of honour called for her to carry the long train of Kate's related Alexander McQueen gown, and so she bent to prevent the beaded gown from dragging the pavement. Unknown to her, images of her backside had circled the globe on TV screens and social media feeds before she even left the Abbey. Months later, various media outlets still refused to let it go. In April 2012, HuffPost ran an article with the subtitle, "A Year in the Life of Pippa Middleton's Bum." Pippa, herself, was never so rude or so crude. In Celebrate, she wrote, "It's a bit startling to achieve global recognition, if that's the right word, before the age of 30 on account of your sister, your brother-in-law, and your bottom."
Keep bouncing back and carrying on and trying not to let it affect you. It is hard.
At her core, she's always been the tasteful woman glimpsed today, not just a sister to the crown, but an honorary lady who could receive a new title for this surprising reason.